Now I can continue resting in peace. I too must abide the laws of ancient times and again merely watch from my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land has not completely vanished, Link. I shall depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. What about my freaking sword training, man? You forgot about that. You're really gonna leave? I guess so. But hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we completed the Great Bay Temple, and now we don't have to worry about that anymore. And in this episode, we're going to be doing a couple post-game, not necessarily post-game, but post-Great Bay Temple side quests that we can do. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that's actually really freaking cool is the rehearsal dance. It's not really a dance, but the rehearsal that we're going to have with the band. We can listen to how the Indigo-Go's really sound, one of the freaking coolest bands ever. Let's go ahead and talk to all of the band members. So, you're late, Macau. Where were you while you were skipping practice? I was saving the world, dude. So Lulu's been waiting for you. Yeah, Lulu's back and happier than ever because, you know, even though we didn't save her eggs within this cycle, we played the song regardless. And, yeah, now she knows the old song that her mother would play to her. And I believe she's going to tell you that in just a second. So, you're great, Macau. Lulu's voice has returned. Well, it looks like Lulu wants to talk to you. Go see her now. She's right there. I think she can wait just a second. Let's go and talk to Tijo. So, what have you been doing? You're late, Macau. Oh, guess what? Lulu's voice has gotten... She's back. Yeah, sweet. Now let's go and talk to Lulu herself. So, Macau, you finally came back. You came back safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned that lonely island into a turtle. She had no idea what was going on. The turtle knows a lot about her. I mean, he's obsessed with her voice. But... that song that you played for me, my mother used to sing it often long ago. Those eggs were laid to remind me of that. That song was from when I was a very young child, so I had forgotten it. I've put you through some horrible experiences, Macau, but I feel all better now. Well, now the town's concert is very soon. Let's get started on our rehearsal. Let's start our rehearsal. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, and enjoy. And I feel like it skips the rest of it, but it's cool. I like how you get that small cutscene. You can listen to how awesome the Indigo-Go's sound. Obviously, Lulu sounds a lot like Romani and Malon, and yeah, it's kind of like the signature female voice. But regardless, I don't know. I like it. I love the band a lot. I think the band is actually super freaking badass, and I think it's cool that you can actually check out the rehearsal. I mean, granted, Macau isn't actually there. We are the new Macau, so we have freaking joined the band. Who knew it would have been that easy, you know? Just take the spirit of a famous legendary guitarist, and you can be in a band too. So keep that in mind, guys. That is my tip to anyone who wants to be a guitarist within a band. That's how you do it. That's how you join bands, honestly. I'm definitely going to try it out one time, and hopefully it will work out for me, but... yeah, I don't think that will work. Anyways, so now what we're going to be doing is remember the Stray Fairies we got within Great Bay Temple. Let's not forget and quickly turn them in to the Great Fairy of this bay because, yeah, it would suck if you rewind time. You'd have to collect all of the Stray Fairies again, pretty much take on the temple from scratch. Even if you do have the ice arrows, it's still annoying to take on the temple again, even if you have the item. That's why I always like completing temples within the same cycle. Never take on a piece of the temple and be like, nah, I'm gonna rewind time. That is a huge mistake, a ginormous rookie mistake that I would never do. So yeah, because I've done it a lot when I was younger and it just never worked out. But let's go ahead and do as I just said. Quickly turn these little critters in, and this is where the Great Fairy Fountain actually is, or just the Fairy Fountain. So, my little guides, go ahead and be free, yes! I'm gonna get a really freaking cool upgrade here. I just realized my freaking blast mask is on, so we're gonna see a pretty interesting cutscene with our face covered, which sucks. But yeah, so she is a great fairy of courage, or courageous. Yeah, she's a great fairy of courage. I was right. And we have brought her shattered body back to normal. She's gonna give us strength. This is a really nice buff. Actually, it's really good because, yeah, we have borders on our heart. So not only do our hearts pop out a lot more in the HUD, we also, it reduces damage by half. So we are so much tankier than we were before. So yeah, your defense has been strengthened. Enemies now do half as much damage as before. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness. Thanks. Bye. And there you go. So yeah, really, every single freaking fairy fountain within this game gives you something super duper important. And that's why the Stray Fairies are super important to collect. Never, you know, take on a temple without collecting them, because they aren't hard. They are literally just a small distraction within each room. And you can literally just put on the Great Fairies mask and check if there's a fairy within that room or not. It's not that hard at all to figure out whether or not you're going to get one, but whatever. Let's go ahead and now make our way towards the coast, rather. And it's all the way over here, so I'm just going to ignore these ginormous likes that only appear at night. Yes, it's kind of scary, but whatever. We're just going to ignore them. And what we're going to be doing is a small other post-game, I gotta stop saying post-game, but post-Great Bay side quest. And that is, remember the Fisherman that we gave a Gerudo painting to? Or it wasn't even a painting, it was a picture. Well, he's actually willing to give us something pretty cool here. It's a piece of heart. Holy crap, these likes are really freaking freaky. Jeez. But yeah, we can get a piece of heart from him by heading here. Just jump on his little boat. It's a really small and a crappy one. It's the same ones, I believe, that the Gerudo pirates ride. And it will take us to where his little area is, where he has a nice mini game going on here. And it's not going to be that hard to do. Now, once I do get in range, I'm going to quickly hook on to the palm tree that he's right under. Then we can talk to him. And he's not doing too well, honestly. But I'm going to try to scam him here and get a really easy piece of heart. And just let him be, because I don't care. I don't really like this dude to begin with. I mean, he's just a ginormous pervert to begin with. So, yeah. Alright, let's go and hook our way here and talk to him. So, hey, dude, how's it going? Now that he's back to normal, I've started a little business aimed for tourists. Who are you going to fetch here? Zoras? I don't think they're really fans of these land minigames, but whatever. He wants to do it. So, for 20 rupees, I'm going to light the torches on each of the surrounding 4 islands, and it will only be one in particular. So you jump towards the one that has a lit torch. That's it. That's the whole minigame. So if you really like Link's animation when jumping, you're going to love this minigame because you can see it non-stop. If you jump on the wrong platform, you won't get a point, and that's it. So, is this minigame hard? No. The only thing hard about it is the not-so-great camera control. The way you want to do it is constantly Z-target your way to the next freaking platform, but that's it. Also keep in mind that the torches are lit for a short period of time, so if it does take time for you to jump on this platform, it might have moved on to a different torch, and that won't give you a point. Regardless, he said I'll give you something special if you get 20. Yes, and we have 2 minutes to do it. Not even a minute has gone by, and we're more than halfway to our goal. Yeah, he does not know how to set up challenging minigames, but whatever. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the game intended it to be that way. They wanted this guy to have a really lousy minigame and to get something, a really easy item from him, but wow. If you fall, that's it. We got to do it again. And I fell. I don't even know how I did that. I was just making fun of how easy this minigame is. So he got 20 rupees out of me from that. We're going to go ahead and redo this, and I'll meet you guys when I'm back at 17, because I am that stupid. Okay, there we go. We are back. Something I noticed that I guess I didn't notice before is that if you do fall while taking on this minigame, even if you do reach the amount of points you need. So now that we have passed 20, if we decide to fall and end off this minigame instead of waiting for the remaining time, you will actually lose, and he won't consider the amount of points you got. But may I just say, I'm not trying to prove anything, but for some freaking reason, I constantly fail when I'm recording with this platforming, because I never have trouble like this at all, actually. It's absolutely insane. I'm not trying to prove anything to you guys, but I just find it funny how every time I come to record, there is some really simple thing that starts screwing me up. Kind of like what happened within the Great Bay Temple, how I constantly kept falling on really obvious sections within the temple when I didn't need to. But alright, so we did it. Really easy minigame, as you can tell, but for some reason I failed twice on it. And now we get ourselves a piece of art. You only need to get 20, so once you do hit 20 and you're afraid that you won't be able to get any more points, just stand in place. That's honestly my advice to you. And this guy, he's gonna go bankrupt. You want to buy a boat. Life is not looking too good for him, but I don't care. I gave him 40 rupees to play this minigame, so buddy, yeah, I don't really care. Actually, I believe I paid him 60 because I had 80, so wow. You have 40 extra rupees, or you have, 60 extra rupees on you. I would not complain at all. You're not going to go bankrupt anytime soon, my friend. To buy a bunch of Deku Nuts and, I guess, eat that. But, alright, so, now what I want to do before I end off this episode is one more quest. Remember how in the last, or rather, within, not necessarily the last episode, but within the Great Bay, we took on Gecko, and we got ourselves the... Go ahead and teleport to Woodfall. We got ourselves, we put on the Don Gero's Mask. We talked to him, and he said he's gonna meet us at the mountains once spring comes. Well, there are multiple ones of these frogs. So I'll just do a quick flashback to when I talked to him. Spin attack will do the trick. Now he turned into a frog, just like the one within Woodfall. Remember that? Well, I'm going to go ahead and put on the Don Gero's Mask and speak to this little frog. So, when spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains. So, let us meet again. Alright, now that we are back from that nice flashback, it wasn't really that long ago, but yeah, basically what happened is I went ahead and took on Gecko. Then I talked to him with the Don Gero's Mask, and now I'm going to find the remaining... I can't play this song. There we go. Okay, it took me forever to figure out the Sonata of Awakening. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking for the remaining frogs, talking to them with the Don Gero's Mask, and they're all going to come together, and we're going to get ourselves a piece of heart from doing that. It's not hard to do, but it requires taking on a mini-boss, a boss, and just running all around Termina to locate these frogs. So, the second one, you know, aside from the one that was, you know, a mini-boss within Great Bay, is this one, which is also a mini-boss, and it's in Woodfall. So, yeah, we are returning to a temple. I bet you didn't expect us to do that, but we need to locate that frog. So we have to take on Gecko again within this, and, yeah, talk to him. Now, here you'll notice that the portal here is lit. You find these cool-looking carvings on the floor within the beginning of every single temple. That's because once you do get the mask, you can take on the boss anytime you want just by stepping in that switch and teleporting towards them, or to them, I guess. That makes it easier for you to, like, take care of an area. Let's say you wanted spring to come within the mountains, but you rewinded time. Do you have to take on the full temple again? No. You just take on the boss real quickly and then you're done. That's kind of how it works, which makes it super convenient. But let's go ahead and find out where Gecko lies. I'm going to ignore all of the areas within this temple because there's nothing I want to do here besides take him on. And it's actually literally right here. So since we do have the arrows, this whole temple can be avoided to make it to the mini-boss. And we can just easily hit, I believe, yes, this switch. If I can aim properly, of course. And yeah, if you couldn't tell, also Stray Fairies are back. Everything is back. When you rewind time, the temple resets. So if you don't have the item of the temple, it's a little annoying. I'll tell you that much. But Let's go ahead and take out all of these lovely items we're going to need while we fight Gecko. Yes, I did take out the Goron's mask on purpose because we're going to be using that as well for something, and you're going to see exactly what we're going to be using it for. So let's go ahead and wait for us to make our way to the top, launch up, and head straight into this room. Feels weird coming back to this temple such a while after. It actually hasn't really been that long, but we are so much stronger than before. See, Gecko's gonna try to fight us, but he stands no chance this time. See, the same with the snapper, right? And it's not much of an issue. Well, it's actually a whole lot easier this time around. Turn into a Goron, my friends. Let him ram into you, and then wait, let's actually let him do that again. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this. Bam! Yep, a Goron pound will literally send the snapper to flip, and then you can go ahead and fight him. Now, please tell me I'll continue targeting on him. Where is he? There we go. Shoot him with a magical arrow, like an arrow with an element, and you'll do double the damage. I think you'll only have to do this phase twice, and then you're done. So, yeah, next time he will be defeated. Let's go ahead and try to knock him straight off before he... Okay, I guess you can't. That's too soon. Go ahead and avoid this attack. Head up to him, and then bam! Now we can easily end it by targeting on him if the game will let me. Where are you? Okay, there you are, Gecko. No, I keep doing that on accident because I'm so used to having my arrows on that slot, but it's not. There we go. Now he has been defeated. So we have done it, and the next one is here. Also, that opened up with the boss key, but do I need any of that? No, I'm going to leave right after this. So let's go ahead and take out this, and I guess we'll have our ocarina out too. Let's talk to him with the Don Gero's mask on. So, Don Gero, it's been so long. Why has brought you all this way? Blah, 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 blah. All right, he has vanished. Sweet. Let's go ahead and leave this place. And yeah, by playing the Song of Soaring, you can easily teleport to the entrance of the temple, and then you can just exit it from there, and then teleport wherever you want. So the Song of Soaring does work in doors, which is super duper convenient. Well, I mean, like for temples at least, like you can easily teleport out, which is awesome, because imagine having to backtrack now. That would be pretty annoying. But now the next frog. So we have 2 down, at least we talked to 2. There are, I believe, 3 more to go. We only need to locate 2 of them, though, because the 3rd one is actually already going to be in the area we need him to be. So, yeah, if that makes any sense. So the Southern Swamp is where we want to go, because that's actually where we're going to find one. I believe we've seen it before while, you know, jumping in the water with Deku Link. We've just seen it jumping up and down. Obviously, we ignored it every time around, but now it is going to be super duper useful here. So let's go ahead and take out our Deku Mask and head straight towards it. Yeah, that mask is really weird because I feel like it's the Don Gero's like hands are covering your eyes, which just makes it look kind of creepy. I find it weird because I'm pretty sure Don Gero is literally just a frog, but if you put it on your head, they just think, oh, that whole body is the rest of Don Gero or something, where he's just the head, or the whole body is on Link's head. I don't know how it works, but regardless, masks will mistake anyone to think you're a said person, as you've been seeing throughout this game. I mean, I understand these transformational ones like this one where you actually transform, but by just putting on a simple mask like this, it only covers up your head, and people mistaking you for that person, it's pretty dumb. But Don Gero, it's been so long. Once again, they're going to say the same amount of dialogue. We can easily ignore it. Let's go ahead and leave. Let's talk to the final one that we're at least going to have to locate. And that is actually in Clocktown. We've seen it before, maybe. I don't know if I never actually pointed it out. But it's in the laundry pool. It's just chilling there. That's pretty much all there is to it. So we just have to head straight towards it, and then we'll be good. I noticed that I'm actually not using my bunny hood, which I always have on with me, but we actually need to use a lot more masks now, which makes it, I guess, a lot more difficult to always have a slot, you know, just covered with the bunny mask. So that kind of sucks. But what has brought you here? Same ordeal, blah, blah, blah. He has left. And now, let's head to the final area. We have to bring Spring back to the mountains so they can all meet up there. And that requires taking on the boss of Snowhead Temple again. It's not going to be that hard, though, because we have a much bigger magic meter and Got was always an easy boss. Yeah, like, I don't know, at least in my opinion. So, yeah, we're gonna bring back spring to this area, which is super awesome because this is one of the best looking areas when it is complete. Great Bay, you can hardly tell the difference. Yeah, the water isn't as murky, but it's water, so it doesn't really matter. This one's just a whole lot better. What am I trying to play here? I completely forgot how to play Goron's Lullaby. So let's figure that out. Okay, never mind. I got it. For some reason, it completely slipped my mind. But there we go. Goron's Lullaby. And I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if I actually entered the temple or not, but there's like this really small cutscene that it shows you the second time you enter the temple after you completed it. And it's like the boss saying, "You who holds my remains, meet me by stepping through this portal and you can fight me." It didn't happen within Woodfall because I did enter it off screen at one point for, you know, I'm not really going to mention why that happened, but I believe I also did it within this temple. I don't know if he's actually going to say that. I believe the first time you enter a temple that happens, so maybe not. I don't even know if I'm making any sense. See, you have to actually experience it, but regardless, it doesn't matter. We're just going to make our way to the temple. There's going to be a portal that's already going to be activated that we can just step into and fight God. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here, and hopefully I don't fail. Okay, we're good. Let's make our way straight into the temple, and the portal has been activated. So, to the boss is lair, and then we can take on God. So, yeah, exciting, right? I guess, I don't know. Hello there. He's easy. He could take a while. That's what I'm not looking forward to, because maybe I'll get unlucky and he's going to be running super fast and I won't be able to just get a nice combo attack on him. But we'll see. I'll try my best to dispose of him as soon as possible. I might just cut this out if it does take too long, because it could take me like 5 minutes to do it. Who knows? So, yeah. Hey, God, get ready to see him die. Alright, now, bye, God. Interestingly enough, it did take me a really long time to kill him. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight, but I'm a little off my game. Having a lot of trouble on things that shouldn't really give me much trouble, but whatever, I'm not gonna complain about it. Who cares? We have defeated him. Now I'm gonna wait for myself to charge this up, because this is what happens. Yeah, when you enter the freaking portal, as while rolling, literally Link will stop in that position for like 1 second. You can see how he looks, which is kind of interesting. As you saw, he was kind of like upside down for a second. But yeah, this is the last frog. They are all here, as you can tell on the lily pads. We have, you know, retrieved them all, and now if we go ahead and put on this mask, I have been waiting for you, Don Gero. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you look like you lost a little weight. Wow, really? Okay, I'm not gonna question it, but we got a little dance we're gonna do with a song, and that will net us a really easy piece of heart that will actually start up a new heart container. And while we are at it, you know, with collecting hearts, there's another pretty easy piece of heart we can grab before I end off this 3-day cycle. So I guess that does do it for whatever post Great Bay Temple things I had planned. Spring is here. We could mess around in it, but I don't think I really want to do anything currently. I mean, once you do get this awesome freaking sword from springtime, which we obviously already have, you never have to worry. The gilded sword is so badass, and that's pretty much the best thing you get within spring. So yeah, I'm just gonna rewind time right after I pick up, well, a piece of heart. So once the ice melts within here on the pathway to Goron Village, and that means it has to be spring, of course, you can easily grab a piece of heart from underwater by transforming into the Zora and just picking it up just like that. But there we go. That finally does it. There's still a couple more things I want to do within Great Bay. So in the next episode, we will be revisiting that. But I'm going to rewind time. I'm going to end off the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And in the next one, we'll continue on our journey. So I've been ZeldaMaster, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!